very strong mental with your support system. You're talking about when you said it, like God, your mom, your family, right? But are there other tools like that make you guide you to that building that focus?
Yes. So while I was networking, somebody said, how did you start all of this? Particularly finances. So by the time I step out, people will think that somebody is funding me. The truth is that it's not true. I started with a small stuff, right? And honestly, like I said, I'll be very open to you. I'm not here to make myself look like what I'm not. You see, God is so intentional about party. I kid you not. If you can see my status, you could relate. I brag about this God because God has shown up and showed up. I'm that girl that will work and work and pay. So it's safe to say that Fati is a hustler. While I was in school, I used to do everything. I've done makeup, I've done hair, I've done interior, I've done property. I'll just try. If it's up, I move. So when you talk about, trying things, I have also tried things that haven't worked. When I was in property space, they will stress you. Or one person will tell you they want to see you in a private place or something. All of those things were just stressing me. And I was like, this is not my calling. No. Let me just move. But are there support systems? Yes. There is God. There is my mother. Oh, my mother is Jesus Christ. I don't think I can navigate life without that woman.
Clap.
She is a thriller. I'm emphasizing this because there are moms here. And when I have a niece, in short, my niece was birthed for me, if it makes sense, because her mom said she's my daughter. My mom gave me audacity. Me, I'm sure, I know it's right. It's just heels. If I remove my heels now, I will decline in height, But my mom would tell me, look at yourself in the mirror. Look at me, your mother. I step into rooms and people look at me. Do they consider my height? No, they don't. You can raise my daughter. Then in school, this for me cook bottles or give them bottles or something. I will go back and cry. She will not tell me, take it from me, your mother. You see this life. You will get to the heights and they will look at you and they will say, this is the coke bottle that is there. Then you will elevate to Heineken in their eyes. You have to say, he helps me. Do you know, till date, I will wear some of my mom's clothes. I don't want to look like that big. I'll come for one of my mom's outfits and put on. Because even when I was the first time I ever went to an office, as kids, we just see our parents doing some things for us. Yes, I was a sports child, but at some point my mom said she had to pray me out of the spoil that she had spoiled me, that kind of thing. So when I wanted to go for my first, it wasn't externship or internship. It was a law firm, the head of chamber had called, when you're coming, take right, stop here. I was smiling. I said, sir, I'm driving. You're driving. As I said, I smiled. My mom said, come. No, it was intentional, but you did that boxing senatorial role. She said, you're not wearing your outfit. Go to my wardrobe. Bring out one solid suit. You know how it is to be a banker. She brought it out. The only thing I wore was my maybe underwear and my shoes, because her shoes, her shoes used to size me, but I prefer higher heels than her. She said, bring it out. They should make your food for you. This was a night before. Go and put fuel in your car, full tanks. There's no obstacle, because by 5 a.m. my dear, you are awake. You are gonna be up. I don't know where she thought I was going to. But the funny, when I go to the place, I was even, so first it was my first day, they said I should come to court first. When I go to the place, I was the first person. I know joking, I had to sleep inside my car that day. But you know what I did? I sent my mom a text and I started praying. I said, thanking her. I said, so this is what you go through to provide for me. It is not one day I want to die. I'm very tired. By the time I stepped into the courtroom, everybody was looking at me because, when it feels like somebody had really entered. When I went home, I was giving my mom the gist. and she was encouraging me, said, that's what I want for you, you have to be like that. Every time you step into rooms, heads should turn, and they should not turn because, they are seeing you as somebody who has the budget. But they should turn because you have substance. So even when I started working, my first official meeting in front of my CEO, if you work in public service, you know what I mean. And when you see your CEO, you want to collapse. But that's another thing. God bless me with a very good boss. Oh, I kid you not, my boss is the best anybody can have. He's an amazing boss. So in that room when we were seated, he was asking questions, and he said to us, feel free. When you want to talk, he's telling you, feel free. If you want to over-free yourself, now shall be free. He said, feel free, tell me your challenges. And I was like, sir, I want to say something. He said, what? He said, sir, I'm just joining the office, but I know my head of department. So in the past, I had done like personality trainings, John Maxwell and the likes, so I was like, I know my head of department, she likes doing stuff herself and all of that. I also don't want to intrude, I don't want to be in her space, but I also want to contribute because I don't want to be addressed as beauty without grace. Maybe till I die, I will never forget that phrase. Because they were using it to tease me, but should I tell you, that's part of what exposed me. So he now spoke to my head of department, she called me, she spoke to me, we discussed. That boss of mine is a support system. Not because he supports the businesses, but I have modeled him. I have seen his leadership traits, his mannerism, the way he treats staff. If we are not feeling well, my boss will ask you to go home. The thing is, when you are healthy, that you can work. If my boss is the number one in Nigeria, I'm telling you, not take it anywhere I said it today, Nigeria will be best. It's not even better. That's how amazing of a boss he is. Like I said, I do in 95 and I'm a focal point. Everything I have to do, I told Anita that I do public speaking as well. While we were chatting. Truth about it is, everything I had to do, public speaking even up to your rooms where there are ministers and stuff, and you are the one holding the microphone and all of that, was him. He literally threw me into the deepest part of the sea or the ocean and said, swim yourself out. When you want to drown, I'll hold your hand. So that's part of who has supported me, because when I know I have comfort in the office, it helps me. Yeah, it helps me. There is also family. My family has been very supportive. Don't mind that I'm talking about mom. There's also my dad. At least my dad, when I did education, the first thing I ever did for education was wig making. He's in that page, so let me not say that mom, dad to contributed. The only thing is that for fathers, a lot of times they want to give you just finances. They don't really realize that there is more to it. And then there is my staff. I kid you not, God is very intentional about staffing with me. Not to say I've laid off a lot of people, because I also, it's more like sieving the weed away from the shaft away from the brain rather. So when I see that you're a bad influence, I would draft a very nice, disengagement letter. So my staff are very supportive. The way we work, fortunately, all businesses are in the same place. Okay. So I tell them, even if I employ you as a stylist, you must know how to do everything I do. Why? Because I can't be in rooms where I have to speak about myself, inspire people when you're not inspired. It starts from here. So, fun fact, I have a staff who just joined us. She's a stylist. And this whole period I've been going through a lot because I have two staff who gave birth. So I have twins and I have one daughter. I have another in me. I also did like a baby shower for them and all of that. So that's like part of what also encourages them. So we didn't lose two, but we had two who had left us. Unfortunately, another staff broke down again, So we were really overworked and overwhelmed. So everyone, all hands on deck. And what I call them my support system. If I tell them to go and sleep, they'll tell me they are not sleeping.
Wow, that's a good support staff. So your staff
the staff are very strong. So apparently, when I got yesterday, I actually saw in quotes one of the brainers rolling samosa. For me, it's a bragging rights. Everything we do in Courts and Cravings is done from the scratch. So from samosa to spring roll to bread to burger, we make everything there. So seeing her get to the point of even wrapping it, I was so impressed. So there is, because if you don't have the good team, I used to think I was not a good player, a good team player until I started all these businesses. Remember, if you want to go fast, you go alone. If you want to go far, you go with others. So for us, we want to go far, and we want to go fast.
Thank you so much, Marty.